times like right now where I'm kind of drifting away from God, and I gotta, come back and get real back in and continue to read his word and just continue to fast and just get right. Because what's good, y'all? What is good? I hope y'all are having a great day, a great week, a great start to the month. I know we're in the second week of February. It's Black History Month. So shout out to all my Black queens and my Black kings that are watching this video. Personally, I don't really like Black History Month because I feel like, why are we taking 1 month, the shortest month out of the year, to acknowledge and appreciate all the Black people who paved the way for us to be where we are today in this world? You know what I'm saying? I think we should be acknowledging that and celebrating that every single day, not just 1 month out of the year. But that's another topic for another day. I said we are here, and I'm just blessed to be able to continue to speak on this platform. The real reason I made this video, and y'all know, when I'm in this chair, when I'm in this, type of environment, I'm making a video and speaking on something that I'm personally dealing with and that I want to help y'all with, trying to figure out ways where I can be better in this world. Because there are times like right now where I'm kind of drifting away from God, and I gotta, come back and get real back in and continue to read his word and just continue to fast and just get right, because I'm human. There are times where I let the things of my flesh pull me away from the things that I know I shouldn't be doing. But like I said, it's just sometimes the flesh just really gets a hold of you because of the things that you're doing. And obviously you're not reading your word, you're not spending enough time with God, you're not going to church enough. And it's like all these little things add up over time, and then you kind of gotta catch yourself and really, be honest with yourself and be like, yo, I could be a lot better. I could be a lot more obedient. I could just be better. And that's why I'm on here right now making this video, because like I said, I want to be more obedient. And I really haven't been going to church as much. And that's not to say because I just don't want to go. It's just because like I've had, coaching, and when we have tournaments, like there's be games on Sundays, and it's like I don't ever try to make excuses. Like I always try to watch, it live on YouTube, or just catch the sermon again on YouTube, or just try to stay updated with what's going on, because like I said, I don't want to drift too far away. Obviously I still read my word every single day, but I just still feel like I'm doing things of the flesh instead of just doing things of the spirit and just doing things for God to make him proud. Because like I said, at the end of the day, like I just don't want to be doing things that this world drills in our head for us to be doing. And one of the things that I stopped doing, and that's not that I ever had a problem with it, it's just like I just wanted to completely remove it, because I just truly want to be obedient and just truly challenge myself to live just a simple and just better and healthier life, is taking alcohol completely away. New Year's Eve was the last time I had a drink, and I told myself, like, for the new year, I want to go the whole year without alcohol. Now, I don't have a problem drinking. I've never had an alcohol problem, never had a drinking problem. I don't even really like drinking. I don't really like getting drunk. Every now and then I would get drunk if it's like a birthday or it's vacation, special occasion. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all, because I'm human. Like, I've gotten drunk countless amount of times, but not every single weekend. And be like maybe 3 or 4 times a year, if that. And I just don't even like being hungover. I don't even like being drunk, because you're just not you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just literally, when you get drunk, it's just everything your fleshly desires and who the enemy wants you to be, literally revealing yourself when you're drunk. That's why I don't even waste my time even touching the alcohol. So I haven't had any alcohol or nothing since the beginning of the year, and I'm going to continue that to the end of the year, and hopefully on after that. But like I said, I'm taking it one day at a time. But the reason why I'm just not drinking alcohol anymore is because I feel like a lot of us use that as an excuse to be social, or just use that as an excuse to kind of run away from something, or just kind of deal with stuff and suppress things that we need to let come up, and we need to really just handle sober. That's not to say people who have drinks and do it in moderation, like if you're not getting drunk and you're just having a drink here and there, that's cool. One thing I realized is that a lot of plans that I would have were dinners, events, happy hour, going to bars for social hour. I feel like a lot of it included drinking. And ever since like this past month, where I just haven't been putting myself in that situation where I'm drinking, like I realized like most of my stuff that I was doing involved drinking. And I'm not this type of person to fall into peer pressure, but I'm not going to sit and act like I haven't. People will always ask me like, yo, you're not drinking? Oh, bro, have one drink, or just have one drink. And sometimes I'll be like, stand pat and be like, nah, I'm not having a drink. I'm just drinking water. You know what I mean? But other times I'll be like, you know what? I just want to look cool. I want to look like I'm having a good time. So like, I'm going to take alcohol. I'm going to, have a drink or two and, just fit in so everyone shuts up. But over time, I started to really ask myself, like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I trying to fit in? Why am I trying to be the way that the world wants it to be, and just instead of just being how I want to be? Like, I just personally don't like alcohol. You know what I mean? Even in college, like, I just liked getting drunk because it was easier to socialize. It was just everyone was doing it, you were fitting in. But now, like, I do not drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, ask anybody. Even before I even decided to go cold turkey and just cut out alcohol, I would rarely drink. And if I did, it'd be like a vodka seltzer or a High Noon. Like, I wasn't drinking no heavy liquor because I just don't like the feeling. I just don't like what it does. And it's just sloppy. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about for the people who get drunk. If you're just having a glass of wine here and there and, you're going out for a drink or two, that's fine. But the second you get drunk, you just, again, not being obedient and committing a sin. And I just don't want to do that. So I just removed it completely. And just because I want to continue to challenge myself and doing things that get me outside my comfort zone, allow me to be more obedient to God, and allow me to focus more on the Lord. Because at the end of the day, that's what's important. Allowing myself to have more discernment, have more wisdom, just being guided by the Lord, just having more faith, trust, all of that. And all of that comes with reading his word. All of that comes with spending time with him. All of that comes with being in a community of people who are like-minded and understand, that you want to be obedient, that you want to be better, and that you want to improve every single day. And that's not to say that if you have alcohol or you do certain things that you're a bad person. I'm not even trying to say that. These are just things that I want to do because I just want to be more obedient for myself and for the Lord. That does not mean I'm over here trying to act like I'm better than anybody, because I'm not. I just want to actually set an example for people who might be dealing with this or might be trying to cut something out. It's like, just take it one day at a time. And that's what I've realized. Like, yeah, I put a timeline on when, how long I want to go without drinking. It's a day by day thing. Like today, obviously I'm not going to have a drink. Tomorrow comes, I'm not going to have a drink. And I just take it one day at a time. And eventually you're at the end of the year. And with anything, you put a timeline on something, like I'm going to go 5 years, I'm going to go 2 years. And then it just makes it harder because you're just not taking it one day at a time. You're just worrying about something that hasn't even happened yet. With not having alcohol, it allowed me to be more clear-minded. Obviously, like, I'm not smoking weed. I'll be straight up with y'all. Like, I still at times be taking edibles because, again, I'm allowing my flesh to overcome the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's something I gotta work on. I'm being better with it. And like I said, I'm being fully transparent with y'all because I love y'all and because I'm trying to let y'all know that I'm human. But I'm continuing to take these things out. I just really, truly want to be obedient. I really, truly just want to be sober-minded and do things sober-minded. And I feel like a lot of the things that we do is because we're bored. And one of the songs I heard, I forget, I think the song is actually called Lonely. He said, half the stuff we do is because we're bored. We just be lonely. Like a lot of things that we do that, don't reflect God or just aren't obedient to God is because we're bored and because we're lonely. So we go back into old things that obviously we're trying to get rid of, old habits that we're trying to get rid of because we're just bored and we're lonely. We need some sort of entertainment. And it's like, if you're doing certain things like that because you're lonely and because you're bored, one, you need to spend more time with God, and two, you need to put yourself around a community of people who are like-minded and have God in their life who can really help you overcome these things that you're battling. Because at the end of the day, it's a battle. You're battling your flesh. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to not let the flesh overtake your body and just really just allow you to make decisions that aren't what the Spirit wants you to make. I just think over time, we just need to continue to be more obedient. I need to be more obedient, and I'm going to try my best to be more obedient when it comes to this, because I think that I'm not doing enough. And even if y'all think I'm doing enough, it's like y'all only see me when I'm on this camera. Y'all don't see me as soon as I turn this camera off. And I just need to do more, because there's never enough that you can do. You know what I'm saying? You can always take away something, you can always add something, you can always just be a little bit better in certain areas. Like, I just kind of want to not perfect my relationship with the Lord, but like, I just want to get it to a point where I know, like, no matter what comes my way, I know majority of the time I'm not gonna let my flesh overtake my spirit. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just what's the most important thing, and just being obedient and just being again, the best version of myself. Trying to take this spirit and live good up there. You feel me? That's pretty much it. That's why we are on this earth. We're just trying to do our best so that when I leave this body, I know in my new life, my spiritual life in heaven, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'll be good. So that's pretty much all I want to make this video about. You know, I'm gonna keep y'all updated on my alcohol-free journey. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm gonna take it one day at a time. My goal is to go 365 days. And I know I can do it because alcohol is just alcohol. Like, I don't care about fitting in. I don't care about looking cool, having a drink in my hand. I don't care what people say if I don't drink, or I don't want to go out for drinks, or I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the flesh wants. And honestly, that's not even what the flesh wants, because I don't even really like drinking, like I said. But I'll get out of here. You know, I said all I needed to say. If it made sense, cool. If it didn't, I'm sorry. You know, like sometimes I just be coming out here just ranting and letting it all out because it feels good at the end. Hit me if you got any questions. You know, I'm always willing to help my people out. But I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Stay blessed.